Hi there, it's Lori, and I'm starting this. This is going to be in segments, but the story that we're starting with is remember the Pandy Paws head? And I said, that seems way too big for the body. I went back and looked. Yeah, I didn't read the pattern properly. This is how much extra yarn there was. So, head's been redone. That's my story for now. Hopefully, shortly, you will see a finished object of that. Okay, it's not a finished object, but I have finished all the parts except the whiskers. So here's the head. Remember I showed you how much extra yarn there was? I was able to make nearly both arms. I was only about 2 or 3 rows short on one of the arms. That's how much extra there was, and you can see I didn't leave myself a lot to sew on there, but anyway. So yeah, there was plenty of arms. There's the body. This one goes on his face. Actually, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. It goes on its face. We got its tail. Make sure the feet are the right direction. So its tail will go back here. It's a pretty good sized tail. Its ears. And the inside of the ears, which I was on the struggle bus figuring out the pattern. For this part, it was a me thing. The pattern is written really well. It was a me thing. Anyway, so those need to get sewn together. Then we have our belly patch, which is pretty much the whole. Wait, maybe this one's the face one. Maybe this one's the face one. Yeah, I think it is. This one's the belly one. All right. So, face gray nose patch thing and the gray belly. All right. And the eyes. So, what I have here is all the parts. So I have finished all the parts except for the whiskers, like I said. My cat Flynn just looked at me like, are you talking about my whiskers? No, I'm not talking about your whiskers. He's looking at me as if we're having a full conversation. Oh, back to licking. All right. I wasn't interesting enough. Okay. So we've got all the parts. So technically that's finished parts. I'm satisfied with that. It's past midnight. It's actually almost 1 a.m. I haven't recorded this and uploaded it anyway. So with that, I lost it yarn chicken a little bit here. Where's the eyes? The eyes are different because one of the eyes I had some Caron Simply Soft because it said to use a thinner black yarn than you're using on the rest of it. That actually goes that way. And I ran out. So all of this stuff is scrap yarn. I have nearly used this entire ball of just to compare the white and the black. Now, the white started having already been partially used, but yeah. This has been a fair amount of yarn. But then everything else, the pink, the black, the white, not the chenille stuff, but all the other whites, the gray, all of that, all of it is scrap. So I am using my scrap wall. It's not really a wall, but it's like the shoe holders, and it hangs on my door. I was going to use this one, but I realized it was probably not enough, and I was right. So I'm glad I didn't use that scrap. I used this instead for the insides of the ears. I may, should I use that for, I don't even know. Oh, sorry, Adesia. Light pink. Yeah, probably that's going to show up better. Probably use the same pink. I don't know. I'll decide when I finish up tomorrow because it is going to get finished tomorrow. We'll make sure to make. I think I've got a fun idea for the short, for a short, to make a short about finishing that. Should be done tomorrow. I'll go ahead and insert a picture of what I'm going to try to do for my grandsons. Basically, a lot of the things will be slightly adjusted from this, but what I'm trying to do for my grandson's painting, I'm pretty confident I can get it done tomorrow afternoon. My grandkids are coming over at 10 a.m., so I really need to get my butt in bed. They should only be here for about 3 hours, but still, it'll be both of them. But Granddad will be here, so that will help. And Granddad did not work overnight, so Granddad will be awake and able to help. And so, preview. Bought some more yarn. I already told you I did. This is yarn from the first time VJ, with as in Victory, VJ did a yarn sale, a yarn fundraiser sale, and a box from Arity. I have opened it up, but I haven't, so all I can see is what's in the top, but yeah. So you're going to get to see all of that tomorrow, as in Saturday morning. But it's going to get done, but thank goodness I don't have to have that baby blanket done by Sunday. There's no way I could do it. Worst case scenario, I don't get the painting done. He's 2. He will not know. I'll get the painting done. I just won't necessarily get it done on time. Pandy needs to be done. My granddaughter is very excited about Pandy. I've got to get my Valentine's done this weekend. So in a perfect world, I will finish up Pandy tomorrow afternoon, and then I will get the painting done tomorrow evening. Luckily, the birthday party is not until later in the afternoon on Saturday. So I do have time Saturday if I need to, because with the acrylic paint, sometimes you just need a little extra time for it to dry. It's not like oil paint where you need lots of time for it to dry. Anyway, I have blathered on. So lots of yarn for y'all to see in tomorrow's video. Sorry about the extreme close-up. I am noticing more and more of my hair is going white, which is kind of fun. Again, it is going white. It is not going gray. It is going white. White. All the way over. Before, it was just a streak, kind of here in the front. Now it's like really going back there. I know you all thought that the purple was natural, right? Anyway, and yes, I use a color conditioner. It's temporary, wash in, wash it. Well, it doesn't wash in, wash out. It stays longer than that, but I do not dye, D-Y-E it. Anyway, y'all are wonderful. Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? Hugs to you all. I haven't done it all week, so I'll go through the hugs. A hug like this. A hug that can wrap around you. A hug that says, stay 6 feet away and send your positive vibes. Or a side hug from Chuck. Or for Chuck. By the way, yesterday was Chuck's birthday. If you know, you know. All right. Big hugs to you all. And I really, really appreciate your support. I was asked today if I ever finish anything on time. I think it's about 1 in 20 projects. Pandy is going to be that project. Pandy is going to be done on time. Pandy Paws. Look it up. Gabby's Dollhouse. So cute. All the cats. So cute. Anyway, over on the side here, I am watching the preliminary women's hockey game with Ian is a weirdo. Not, I mean, he's on the other side on Discord, but he's got it running, which I really appreciate because I always forget to watch, and I love the Olympics. I love them. Oh, geez, sorry guys. You still have a week to get in. Oh my goodness, your entries for a replay. Some of you like put a word in one of the videos, but like journal for example is in all three. So it's in the 2 lives and it's in the video. So if you want the journal, and remember, you can put a word, and if you win, but you want to give it to somebody else, you can do that. Especially if you're international, you have that option. So, but there are international prizes as well. Let me remind you of. You get a whole set of these in whatever color of you're choosing. A set of 6, I believe. They're called hanky stitch markers. I believe you can choose your clasp as well. Now, she has other stitch markers. I don't know if she has any more of these, but these are my favorites. Well, no, the ones she sent me as a surprise are my favorites. Ladybird loves. So it's a tea set. Love it. But you with the gift card one. So one is a hanky set, which is, I'm sorry, I just hucked that at the cat. I am so sorry, Flynn. Go look for that. Journal, like I said, is in every one. The other international prizes are in. So one is Hank's and the hanky markers, and then one is a gift card to her Etsy shop where she has jewelry and crystals, and she has K-pop stuff. If any of y'all are into that, that this box is my special, my extra special, my Hadija stitch markers. So, and then that goes inside that box. That way I don't lose them. Still don't know where the loaf cat is. Anyway, the cat stole my cat. The little loaf cat was honest to goodness honestly about half the size of my fist, because even with my tiny hand, that loaf cat was about half the size of my fist. Anyway, I'm just blabbing on. I already said goodbye, and here I am. I'm going and going and going. Anyway, please go enter your words. I am totally okay with you skipping to the second half of the live streams to get the replay words, because that's where they are in the second half. The video, they're throughout, so you can watch the video 1.5 speed. I will sound like a little chipmunk or something, but it's fine. Whatever you need to do, make sure your comments, whatever words you want to put in the comments, you can put them all in one. In a sentence, it could be even kind of a story. A few people have done that. It doesn't necessarily have to make sense. You can put it in several comments. You can put like a sentence and a sentence and a sentence, whatever you want to do. And like I said, you can, if it's something you don't need for whatever reason, but you know somebody that would want that, you can enter for them too. So anyway, I really need to shut up. All right. Hugs. Bye.